Hey, you know your haters and your critics that always talk smack about you, where you go telling everybody that's a hater, this is a hater, that's a critic. All they're doing is hating on me. You know those people? They wanted me to whisper something to you. And here's a thought. Maybe, just maybe, your haters and your critics are right. What do you mean by that? Let me explain to you what I mean by that. I've had a lot of people that tell me, Pat, you're not good enough, you're not going to do this, you're not serious, there's no way in the world. Oh, Pat talks such a big game, he's going to go do this. All this other stuff. I looked at that as a challenge and speculation. And if I don't do anything about it, those are not haters. Those people were right. What they said about me, if I don't go out there and do it, your haters and critics, you don't qualify them as a hater and a critic. You cannot call them a hater and a critic. The only time you get to call people haters and critics is when you don't prove them wrong. Because if you end up doing what they said you were going to do, they're not critics and haters. They're just very good at prophesizing that you were eventually going to give up. Now, you may not like this message I'm giving to you. This may be too direct of a message. Pat, I don't know why you're telling me this here right now. This is not a way to kick off my Monday. Yes, it is. Why? Because I think too often we like to criticize haters. We like to criticize critics. We like to just hide behind the idea of joining all these other memes online and Instagram saying, that person's just a hater. That person's just a critic. No, 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 no. There are many haters and critics that are not haters and critics. They're accurate because you didn't prove them wrong. So you maybe say, Pat, what do I do about it? Very simple. I've had many of them I've proved wrong. It's my job. It's your job. If you want to call me a hater and a critic, it's your job to do whatever you can to qualify me to be a hater and a critic by you proving me wrong. It's the only way you'll be able to call me a hater for the rest of your life if you actually go out there and do what you said you were going to do. Up until then you cannot call me a hater and a critic. I know what I'm talking about. Meaning your friends and family or whoever that says you'll never amount to anything, if you don't do anything about it, they were right. You are not going to amount to anything. Your job, from the moment you're watching, your blood's boiling. Is it boiling a little bit? Are you thinking about your ex? Is it pissing you off? Are you thinking about her or him? Are you thinking about your cousin, what he said about you or she said about you? You're thinking about that friend of yours that backstabbed you and went away and he's been talking shit behind your back? Are you thinking about that person visually? Maybe it's an uncle. Are you there right now? Did I piss you off a little bit? Why don't you do something about it? Go do something about it. Because maybe your ex is right. Maybe your cousin is right. Maybe your brother, your sister, your uncle, maybe your teacher is right. Maybe you don't want it that bad. Maybe all you do is just talk a big game and act like you really want to win, but you're full of it. How about that? How about that? Does that feel good? That's what your haters and critics wanted me to whisper to you, to tell you, if you don't do anything about it, they're not haters and critics. They've been right all along until you prove them wrong. Hopefully, this message is going to do something to your belly here, maybe a little bit here, maybe a little bit here. And hopefully, it's going to get you out of bed. Hopefully, it's going to get you to go to the office, make your calls, do your follow-up, put up the work, put in the work, keep your head down and just focus on what you got to do. And then 6 months from now, 12 months from now, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, all those people one day are going to say, you know what, I got to tell you. He said he was going to do it. He kind of did it. We kind of look like idiots right now. You know what I'm saying? We should have never said that. She said she was going to go do something big. She kind of did it. So we got to kind of stay quiet. Yes, you do. But you got to go earn that respect from your haters and critics and qualify them as haters and critics. That's your job. That's not their job. Having said that, if you enjoyed this video and you're fired up about it, smash the thumbs up button and subscribe. And if you want to watch another video with this, it's a video I did in an interview with a guy from Australia where we talked about the most dangerous enemies to avoid in life. If you want to watch that video, click over here and go watch that video and have a great week, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.